Prince Andrew gives up his title as Duke of York. Welcome, royal watchers, to Crown Chronicles, the home of royal truth, scandal, legacy, and everything in between. If you haven't yet subscribed, now is the time to join our ever-growing community of royal insiders. Hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and prepare for today's unbelievable twist in royal history, because what we're about to reveal might just reshape the monarchy forever. Prince Andrew, the Queen's once beloved favorite son, has now given up his title as the Duke of York. Yes, you heard that right. The man who once walked proudly beside Her Majesty during royal ceremonies, who held honorary military appointments and stood high in royal ranking, has now surrendered the very title that defined his position within the monarchy. This moment is nothing short of seismic. The title Duke of York is one of the most historic peerages in British history, previously held by monarchs and future kings. It was bestowed upon Prince Andrew in 1986 by Queen Elizabeth II on the day of his wedding to Sarah Ferguson. For nearly 4 decades, he has been known to the world by that title. To relinquish it is not merely a bureaucratic change, it is a symbolic surrender of identity, rank, and royal standing. But why now? What has forced such a drastic step? Behind palace walls, pressure has been building for years. Ever since his deeply controversial associations and legal battles made global headlines. Prince Andrew has been fighting not only for his reputation, but for his place within the royal family. Despite stepping back from public duties in 2019 and being stripped of his military affiliations and royal patronages in 2022, Andrew had managed to cling on to his final bastion of royal dignity, his title. But tides have changed. Sources suggest that King Charles, determined to protect the future of the monarchy, has made it clear that the era of unchecked royal privilege is over. Public sentiment has long demanded accountability, and the royal family, now operating under King Charles's guiding principle of a slimmed-down monarchy, cannot afford lingering shadows from the past. And let's be real. The British public has not been quiet. Petitions calling for the removal of Andrew's Duke of York title have circulated for years, particularly among residents of the city of York itself, many of whom felt embarrassed to be tied to him. Local officials openly voiced disapproval, and members of parliament echoed the need for decisive action. Finally, that moment has arrived. Now, with the title gone, Andrew is officially Prince Andrew, with no ducal identity. A prince by birth, yes, but now a man without a realm. The question is, what does this mean for his future? For one, it signals a complete removal from public royal life. Without a title, Andrew no longer represents any official region of the United Kingdom. He cannot appear at state events as Duke of York. His military affiliations, ceremonial privileges, and royal patronages are long gone. And with this final move, King Charles has effectively sealed Andrew's withdrawal from royal relevance. But what about Queen Camilla, Prince William, Princess Anne, and other senior royals? How do they fit into this moment? Royal insiders reveal that Prince William and Princess Anne have been among the strongest voices urging for no further association between the monarchy and Andrew. William, especially, as future king, has made it known that his reign must begin free of lingering controversy. It was likely his influence, alongside Charles's, that cemented this outcome. Even Prince Harry, though estranged from royal life, has publicly questioned why some royals were protected while others were publicly criticized. The monarchy could no longer afford such contradictions, and King Charles knew it. But let's consider the emotional side. Prince Andrew is not just a symbol. He is a brother, a father, a son. For Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, this moment must be heartbreaking. Despite everything, they have stood firmly by their father. They have appeared with him in Windsor, dined with him at Balmoral, smiled alongside him in public, even as the world turned away. But now, he faces life in quiet exile, not in another country, but in his own land, watched by millions yet belonging to no title. What happens next? Will Prince Andrew retire completely from public view? Will he write memoirs like his nephew Harry? Will he attempt to rehabilitate his image through charity or documentary appearances? Or will King Charles quietly arrange for him to live out his days far from the spotlight, perhaps at Royal Lodge, where he currently resides, or even further abroad? There is also the question of the Duke of York title itself. Will Charles reassign it? Traditionally, the title Duke of York has been reserved for the monarch's second son, meaning Prince Louis, son of Prince William, could one day inherit it. But after its recent tainted history, will the monarchy dare revive it so soon? This move also sends a powerful signal to every member of the royal institution: no one is above consequence. Birthright no longer guarantees protection. Royal title is no longer a shield, it is a privilege that can be revoked, and for King Charles, this marks a defining moment of leadership. His reign will not be a simple continuation of Queen Elizabeth's, it will be one of reform, accountability, and legacy preservation. But now, I turn to you: do you think Prince Andrew deserved to lose his title? Do you believe this is justice, or too little, too late? Should the royal family have acted sooner? Let's discuss it below. I want to hear your honest thoughts, and if you want to stay updated on every twist and turn in this extraordinary royal era, make sure you're subscribed to Crown Chronicles. Trust me, this is only the beginning, because if Prince Andrew can lose his title, who's next?